Welcome to the Journey to Cần Thơ, a talk show that shares beautiful images of Cần Thơ while also connecting with the Tây Đô land. And on the journey today, we'll be joined by a very special guest, singer Nguyễn Phi Hùng.
Loved by a wide audience and has emerged with many Chinese songs with Vietnamese lyrics, including Tình đơn côi, Lối lê lợp, Mưa tuyệt vọng, Rain keeps falling, Anh không muốn ra đi, I don't wanna go, and Young and Her figure. Phi Hùng was originally a ballerina. He accidentally fell in love with singing, and that was the batch that helped him get closer to his fans. Conquering many fields, particularly love with songs, he composed himself such as Tiếng gọi, non sông, the corn of the nation, while visiting soldiers in the Chương archipelago and the DK-17 read. Lyrics like a call to earth the footsteps of those heading to the island to protect the sacred sovereignty of the organization. Nguyễn Phi Hùng composed and performed a number of songs while combining the fight against the epidemic, including Bao la những trái tim hồng, It must be heart, Lắng nghe nhịp đập tổ quốc, Listen to the heartbeat of the country, Nỗi lòng xa xứ, The feeling of being away from home, Thiên đường trong tim, Paradise in the heart, or Về nhà đi, Let's get home. With the thought of contributing more, bringing music to connect with love and share with the community, especially love for the land and people of Cần Thơ through the creations of the most and these met recently.
Ai về Cần Thơ nhớ ghé qua thăm bến Ninh Kiều, thăm chờ nồi cay răng, nghe ai đàn dập dìu theo con sông, xuồng ghe tấp nập vang tiếng cười mời chào thân thương, mời anh ghé lại mua chút quà dành tặng người thương.
Let's talk, connect, and share the journey to Cần Thơ with singer and actor Nguyễn Phi Hùng. Hello, Mr. Nguyễn Phi Hùng. It's a pleasure for the journey to Cần Thơ to connect with you today.
Hello, Hoàng. First of all, I would like to send my dearest greetings to the beloved audience.
Mr. Nguyễn Phi Hùng is a well-known artist for the audience in Cần Thơ. Perhaps you have visited the Western as well as Cần Thơ many times, haven't you?
That's right, I've been here many times and each time I feel excited because this place has shown me so much love and affection that I consider it my second home.
Every time you perform or go on a business trip here, how do you find the audience in Cần Thơ?
I feel affection for everyone, from adults to children. Everyone treats me with love as if I were a child returning home. That's why every time I come here, I make many close friends. These friends not only share the joys and sorrows of life with me, but also support me in fulfilling my dreams, especially in music, to bring spiritual values to Cần Thơ.
Let's talk about your feelings for the West. I've heard that you have a project about Cần Thơ, is that right?
Indeed, I have always had aspirations in the arts for audiences in the Western region. Specifically regarding Cần Thơ, I have recently composed a song called Ai về Cần Thơ, Who Returns to Cần Thơ, which reflects the beauty of the people in Cần Thơ and their warm smiles. Furthermore, the song honors cultural diversity, mostly traditional music. I'm most fond of Cạt NT, a traditional music genre that exudes a powerful vitality and is deeply ingrained in the hearts of Westerners. Every time I visit here, I often encounter hardworking locals who gather and sing together, and the nostalgic folk songs have become very dear to me. Those who enjoy nostalgic folk songs or cải lương have an immense love for their homeland. Therefore, I have delved into understanding and discovered that music, particularly nostalgic folk songs, not only imparted valuable qualities but also guided me toward goodness and a broader understanding of art. As a result, I continue to learn and practice every day in order to bring spiritual values to the Western audience. I'll give the audience a sneak peek. In the coming time, I will share some works, especially famous nostalgic folk songs that have been beloved by audiences for decades. Through these pieces, I hope that people will love our homeland even more, appreciate traditional cultural values, and especially embrace Cạt NT. This is a project that I believe I wouldn't be able to accomplish without love. I've learned a lot from my predecessors as I worked on perfecting myself and becoming a singer, like the other artists. I've had a good fortune to meet passionate people, such as my music teacher, Mr. Thành, and other artists I've performed with. Each of them has shared valuable insights with me. Eventually, I decided to select a few songs that I love. Among them is a song that captivated me even before I knew about nostalgic folk songs. That is Tình Anh Bán Chiếu, Love of the Mad Seller by Viễn Chào. I'll sing a verse of it to dedicate to the audience.
Chiếu Cà Mau nhuộm màu tươi thắm, công tôi cực lắm mưa nắng dài dầu. Chiếu này tôi chẳng bán đâu, tìm cô không gặp. Tìm cô không gặp, tôi gối đầu mỗi đêm.
You must undoubtedly have a great love for the Western to be able to sing that sweetly.
Of course, because I see that Western always contains many loving affections. As I mentioned before, this place feels like my hometown. It has something very rustic and sincere in my heart and a way of life. I always cherish spiritual values, the values that people give to each other, and I have found those things in Cần Thơ land. In this MV, I portray a worker, a person selling mass, with a romantic relationship. This relationship only exists in dream, but it coincides with something in me. In love, it's always innocent, always loving someone with a great sense of dreams and imagination.
It would be ideal if you were the tourism ambassador for Cần Thơ. What would you introduce about the regions and its people if you were to represent and promote tourism in Cần Thơ?
If I were to become an ambassador, it would be an indescribable joy for me. Through that, I would also be able to express my love for the people and this place. There is always a sense of close connection that I'm sure when we visit Cần Thơ, we all feel familiar. What I would introduce to friends and tourists, both domestic and foreign, about Cần Thơ is the smiles of its people. Every time we feel like those smiles have a welcoming, intimate, and loving invitation from heart to heart.
The smile of people in the West is indeed very sincere, and it is something that needs to be promoted about the genuine people here. Since you have been to Cần Thơ many times, may I ask what are some places or dishes that you particularly love in this city?
Oh, there are many. As a cuisine lover, each time I go to Cần Thơ, I get even more excited because there are new restaurants opening up and many new friends to connect with to enjoy delicious dishes or explore tourist attractions. I have also visited Sơn Island before to meet the locals there, and I found that aunts and older sisters there are just like my own family. They taught me different ways to make a tasty cake or simple yet delicious dishes. Besides that, there is no shortage of high-end restaurants. Cần Thơ has gathered culinary influences from everywhere, making it a must-visit destination for tourists coming to the Western region. When it comes to food, it would probably take me a whole day to list them all because I love so many dishes. Almost all the dishes from the Northern, Central, Southern, and even international cuisines can be found in the Western region, as well as seafood restaurants. It's impossible to mention them all because besides the delicious food, I'm also impressed by the attentive service of the restaurant owners. They always make me feel like I'm coming home.
Speaking of tourism in Sơn Island, I particularly enjoy the form of community-based tourism there. When visiting, it feels like being able to experience as a family member of the local people there.
Right, for that reason, I believe that Cần Thơ always has a sense of immediacy, with unique forms of tourism that you won't find everywhere. It will always be a focal point for domestic and international tourists who cannot afford to miss the city of Cần Thơ.
xanh đón nắng, trên cao kia làn mây trắng, cùng em khắp nơi thấy yêu ôi cuộc đời. Ngồi bên ấm áp đi muôn nơi cùng em hát khúc ca tuyệt vời về miền biển khơi. Chẳng có nghĩ suy đường dài thì ta cứ đi, chỉ biết ở bên nhau thôi cảm thấy êm đềm. Nụ cười của em cho anh những khát khao mãi dâng trào. Đừng lo lắng có anh rồi sẽ cùng em ngao du khắp nơi, nắm tay nhau mãi không xa rời, chẳng quan tâm đến thời gian trôi. Đời giông bão khó khăn nhiều, bước qua hết ta mới thấy yêu. Những phút giây ở bên nhau này cùng mây gió bằng người anh yêu. Đừng lo lắng có anh rồi sẽ cùng em ngao du khắp nơi, nắm tay nhau mới không xa rời, chẳng quan tâm đến thời gian trôi. Đời giông bão khó khăn nhiều, bước qua hết ta mới thấy yêu. Những phút giây ở bên nhau này cùng mây gió bằng người anh yêu. Đi muôn nơi bên nhau cùng người anh yêu, người anh yêu yêu thật nhiều. Chỉ cần bên em đường dài xa chi, ở bốn bề phương trời nơi đâu cũng xem là nhà.
Besides being known as a singer, you are also recognized by the audience for your role as an actor in numerous television series. How did you come to be an actor?
Thực sự thì với Hùng thì trước đây Hùng
I didn't have a concept of how to become an actor before, but I was fortunate enough to be approached by a director on my first day.
dám mời mình.
Maybe it was because that character was very suitable for my expertise. At that time, I was a ballerina, so I would become a dancer in that role. But I faced many obstacles and there were times when I felt desperate. In that role, I had to lose an arm.
Nhiều những cái nghịch cảnh.
When I received that role, I remember my colleagues, my previous expertise that I had learned. So that first film, Hải Âu, helped me win the Promising Actor Award. From then, that role became a gateway for me to participate in many more films and television series.
Vì thế cho nên là cái bộ phim
The happiest thing for me is that since I entered the film industry, I have gained the love and affection of aunties, older sisters and mothers from the Western, especially in long-running television series like Yêu Từng Thở Nào, Love Since Forever, Chiếc Giường Chia Đôi, The Split Bed, О Lọ Lem Thời A Cộng, A Modern Cinderella.
thì mình lại được thêm những cái tình cảm yêu mến.
I'm always grateful for the love of the audience as they have given me a fire of passion and nurtured me to always strive and explore my own abilities.
Hay là để tìm tòi những cái
I desire to contribute and be a part of art world in order to bring closer connections with the audience.
mang lại sự kết nối gần nhau hơn đối với khán giả.
Mr. Nguyễn Phi Hùng is a highly versatile and passionate artist who puts his heart into every job he takes on. From what I know, besides being involved in the arts, you are also engaged in business. How do you balance your life between these roles?
Với vai trò kinh doanh thì Hùng xem đây là một cái...
In my role as a business person, I see it as something that is always in my heart. It is not just about seeking profit, but also about striving for something greater. I have a deep desire to provide the best sources of nutrition at the most affordable prices to share with my audience and customers. I aim to create a sustainable community that is always spirited and filled with good health. This will help us overcome many obstacles in life, be resilient and express my gratitude towards the customers and audiences who have supported me.
What is your perspective on balancing life between the different roles?
To me, I always prioritize passion above all else. Within my passion, I always give a higher value to art because it brings people closer together, allows for more exploration, enriches our lives. And in the business role, I play the role of a brand founder. So I strive to maintain the best quality. Besides, there are business teams, management boards, and directors. As for me, I nurture a passion for art. There is one thing I would like to share with you to help everyone find balance in life. Let's maintain a spirit of loving life, optimism, and to achieve that, we must have good health.
luyện tập mỗi ngày.
Therefore, pay attention to nutrition and make sure to exercise daily.
Có được một cái sự
In addition, a discipline that has helped Phi Hùng achieve inner peace and maintain flexibility is yoga.
Health is truly a valuable asset. Only when we are healthy can our spirit improve. Then what message do you have for young people to maintain a relaxed spirit like yours?
trong cuộc sống gấp gáp hiện nay.
In today's busy life, to maintain a peaceful mindset, I suggest that you seek out positive activities and books that help promote goodness and balance.
Nên tìm đến
I also advise you to become a person of the public, as you may feel the love and support from others,
ta có một cái sự hướng
which
thiện,
will make you more conscious of your words, thoughts, and actions. Continuously nurturing and improving yourself each day will contribute to a meaningful life,
tròn đầy
not only for yourself but also for the community.
đối với cộng đồng nữa.
We have just heard some very relatable sharing from Mr. Nguyễn Phi Hùng. Thank you for taking the time to be with us on today's program, The Journey to Cần Thơ. I wish you always maintain a cheerful and optimistic mindset and continue to receive lots of love from the audience, especially the audience from the Western region and Cần Thơ.
Cảm ơn Mộng Hoàng rất nhiều.
Thank you so much. Through this program, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the loving people of Cần Thơ,
Người Cần Thơ,
my friends and colleagues who have supported me in achieving many of my dreams.
ước nguyện thành
I
công
hope to bring the culture, unique characteristics, and the best of Cần Thơ to other places,
với
as well as welcome domestic and international tourists.
nước ngoài.
The journey to Cần Thơ for today has ended. Thank you to our valued audience for your interest and support. We would also like to express our gratitude to all the partners who have accompanied us on this program. Goodbye and see you again soon.